We need to be using different foundational models when we're working with large language models in our products. This is really key. And a lot of people are only using ChatGPT, or maybe they only have ChatGPT and one other model in their reservoir. And this is leading to serious problems. So let's talk about an example. A few days ago, we were working on a project and we needed to write a bunch of C++ code in order to get the job done. And the person that was responsible said, "Oh, I'll just put that into ChatGPT and see what happens." Well, this is a reasonable step in the sense that ChatGPT can probably write some okay C++ code. But what people are not thinking about on a regular basis is that each model is trained on a different data set. And as a result of those different data sets, each model has different specialties. And so the amount of C++ code that ChatGPT has been exposed to is necessarily less than some other models that may perform better on C++. So, how can you even know? Well, there's an entire industry around evaluating different models and figuring out which models are good at which different tasks. And these evaluations are published relatively publicly, and you can find them just by Googling around or searching with a model to find these particular ratings. And what happens is there are individual tests that humans would have done in the past that are used against each new model, each new brand of model to see how good they are. And if you take a look at C++ code, there's actually over 100 different C++ coding tests that are being used in order to evaluate these different models. It turns out that ChatGPT is not at all the best at writing C++ code. So this is something that we need to be aware of. Another example is I recently built a basic city profiler so that every time I talk to a city or a municipality or a county, I have a basic understanding of what's their budget, what are their top priorities, what are they spending, and it was something that I built by vibe coding. And I decided to use Grok and Perplexity as the foundational models for that particular app. And you might ask yourself, well, why? In my case, I'm looking for information that isn't as historically relevant, but I need more real time information. I need things that people are talking about now. And Grok and Perplexity both do a lot better job of both of those. So, bottom line, make sure that you're selecting the foundational model based on the task.